Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub. This is Secret of the Magic Crystal. And this is probably going to be me losing my mind due to this goddamned music. Let's just click on New Game so that we can actually get to the options page to change the music very shortly. So, just breeze through this really quickly. A special meteor hit the atmosphere of the Earth a long time ago. The meteor fell into pieces and its crystals were lost. Come on! Our grandfather found 2 of these crystals and discovered that they had special effect on horses. The crystals gave special abilities to horses, he said, but nobody believed him. The scholars laughed at him and expelled him. Come on. He gave those 2 crystals to us, hoping that we would be able to realize his dreams. Choose a player. Oh, these are both creepy little fucks. A slight disclaimer before we get into things. If you are a small child who has found their way to my channel due to this particular video, stop watching. Please stop watching. I am not going to be kind. I am not going to be, well, by the Australian ratings board, anything below an MA rating, I think. So we're going to be the guy. And, well, you can see I may have played this game already. Another disclaimer, I have 11 out of 12 achievements on Steam for this game, and I've played it for about 11 hours, despite these particular things. We're going to start a new game. Here's our farm. Yeah, okay, so we've been given this old farm as well as the crystals. You'd think this would be a little bit more important to mention. We can upgrade the buildings, and we've got a horse waiting for us in the stable. This isn't really a game for a PC. I've been requested to do this, by the way, and I know the guy who requested me to do it in real life, and I may just hate him a little bit more for this. But, yeah, let's go check on the horse in the stable. I'm just going to try and illustrate what this game is about and how to play it. Hopefully, we won't manage to make an entire series out of this. But anyway, this is the stable where your horses live. In the stable, your horses can have some rest between trainings, races, and quests. Here you can feed and take them to water. In the stable, you can breed your horses. But I have just remembered something that I promised. We're going to go to Options, Sound, and turn the music almost off. And then we're going to resume. There we are. So we're going to enter our stables and see what kind of horse we have. From the loading screens, you may have been able to tell that the horses are not normal horses. So, you'll find the grooming tools on the left. Use them to do things. You can buy new items. When your colt is old enough, you can get blacksmith things. So, here's Houston. He's a fuzzy looking motherfucker. Okay, he is... Oh no, that's information on the stuff. Wow. But Houston is a level 1 horse. He has 0 strength, 0 speed, 0 stamina, 0 dexterity, 0 reflex, and 0 intelligence. He is also a unicorn. And if he ever turns his head to the damn side... Come on! Come on! Turn your head. Turn your... Ah, there we go. He kind of has a spot. He doesn't exactly have a horn. But let's care for Houston. We're going to groom him a little bit. Oh yeah, you like that, don't you? Oh my god, he's growing up! Oh my god! Amazing! And now he has this unicorn horn, which is totally real and doesn't look like it's been superglued on in any way, shape or form. So we could go to the shop and buy some new items for him. Yeah, piss off, you little bastard. But yeah, all of these things cost money. We only have 500 of it. I mean, it could be kind of nice, and it does increase his stats. We don't have any other horses, so that's kind of pointless. Come on, go away, go away. Oh my god, I've got to click that again to get rid of it. All right. So yes, this is stable box 1. Basically, you can upgrade everything in here. This is I'm not even sure what kind of game you can call this. Management, maybe? Let's go to the gate. Why not? We're probably going to get yelled at for sequence breaking here. We can send him out to a race, or we can get him to go help somebody, or something like that. Yeah, etc, etc, etc. So we can send him to a race. He won't do any good. He's kind of shit. I mean, he's a level 1 horse with 0 and everything, except for intelligence. He's kind of intelligent. We could use some money, though, so let's send him out on a quest. Yeah, we're going to get him to carry a letter to the next village. Off he goes. And we just get him to go and do that by himself. Yeah, this is actually going to take time. So, let's go back to the farm. See what else we can get doing in this amazing... What? Okay, that's something I don't even remember. We've just found a lucky clover, so that means that the horse will do better in the next race that we send him on. And this is basically the statistics of our horse. We need to get a new horse from somewhere. Just sort of click around, see what we can find. Yeah, whatever, okay. Let's go back to the stable. Oh my god, it's going to give us a tutorial shit every time. So let's just quickly see if we can disable that somewhere. Ah, wonderful. We've now disabled tutorials. We are safe from evil demon children. Yeah, Houston isn't in at the moment. He's out doing work for us and getting us money that we have nothing to do with in any way, shape or form. So, we really are the 1%. How much does it cost to upgrade our house? Stable, 200 gold. We've got 500. Do it. Now, that may have given us another position. Houston has just returned from a quest. Da-da-da-da. You gotta double click on everything to enter it. It's kind of annoying. Here's Houston. He is... I think this is health down here? In the lower, health and stamina, maybe? Whatever, he got us some money. 50 gold, right? Yeah, so, okay, he's done that quest, so we could do it again, but he's done it, so, you know, what would the point be? We'll send him out to plough. We're also auto-saving for some reason. We can't... Oh, bugger this. Let's go to the stable and see what's up with the upgrades. I'm really hoping that this will not be as long a video as the Crusader Kings 2 ones, just because, well, I do not like this game as much, obviously. I played it for the achievements, and yeah, so we don't exactly have much of a thing. I'm trying to work out how to buy a new horse. Oh, Houston has just teleported back in. He's doing alright. Let's give him a little bit of a rub down. Why not? Oh yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah, it's great. Oh, that's an annoying thing. It actually counts some money in. The sponge was for the head, I think. Ah, yeah, so good. He's getting a little bit of the red bar back, whichever one that is. I assume it's health, because red bars usually are health. Ah, yeah, you're at full health now. I want to put it back. There we go. No, not that one. I want this one. The hell is this? Is this for hooves? Oh, yes, he's holding up his leg. Ah, yeah. But you don't need any more of that, because you're all good. Wonderful. I want a new horse. I want to showcase some of the horrible abominations that exist in this game. You know what? Let's train Houston. Now, this is probably the most interactive that you will get in the entire game. You've got a variety of courses here. We've got like your jumping course over here, your pulling course here, whatever that is, and something there. Let's do the jumping course. The obstacle course, that is. This sort of training develops the strength and reflexes of your horse. Apparently I've just gotten a new item in my Steam inventory. Don't tell me this game has cards. Anyway, let's begin the horrors. of Dance Dance Revolution Horse Edition. So let's see. Oh, the up bar. Oh, we hit it just right. Isn't that great? Now we've got to hit across. Yeah, it's real hand-eye coordination. This is how horses are trained in the real world. Now we've got to hit back and then up. Yeah. This is really... It's got a huge margin of error on this. I mean, I know this game was probably designed for children, but this is too easy even for kids. Like, this is all you do. And the difficulty curve, well, associated with the training courses does increase. Like, you get a lot more inputs appearing over time. But, I mean, really? It's Dance Dance Revolution Horse Edition. Maybe you could call it like Guitar Hero, except with horses. But yeah, there we go, 17. Oh, we're perfect, great. Wonderful, I don't need to watch them ticking it all up. So, he's a little bit more tired. Blue must be his stamina. So let's just see how he's doing. Yeah, you see he's gotten 37 strength, 31 reflex, and 52 dex. And 70 intelligence. Let's make him pull a sledge. The thing with the weights on it. Now, you'll see the remarkable variety in this game. Coming up very shortly, I believe. Yes! Ah, check that out. No longer are we jumping over obstacles by pushing arrows. We're pulling a sled with some stone weights on it by pressing the arrow keys of the keyboard. I know this is riveting watching, isn't it? You'd think that if we got a unicorn, we'd have a lot better things to do than go and send it out to race people. Can you imagine the amount of money you would make from just people coming to look at your unicorn? And you know what, speaking of, the entire premise of this game is really crappy. Your uncle or grandfather or father or whatever he was, the professor, who found the crystals which had a magnificent effect on horses. You can see here we now have 100 strength. But Houston is really tired. So let's go back to the stable and we'll take care of him. But the guy who found the crystals in the first place, the what do you call it? Grandfather person. Get less tired. Come on, what makes you less tired? He's all sort of do. Ah, yeah, there we go. We're sort of ticking up a little bit. We used to think, like my friends and I used to think that the stats deteriorated when you rubbed your horse down, so what you were supposed to do was just leave him alone and let him recover his stamina normally. That's not quite true, we were wrong. But, you know, whatever. I'm just kind of alternating between these because they get really boring just doing one of them. You don't have to. It has exactly the same effect if you just keep going. And also, I don't believe you've got to actually hit the one which he's holding up. I'm just doing that to keep myself interested. Oh, you actually do. Interesting. Anyway, back on topic. Stop lifting up your damn feet. That one's actually really annoying to do because it changes too much. Your grandfather person, the guy who left you the farm, found that these magic crystals had an amazing effect on horses. But he was laughed out of the, he was laughed out of that particular thing because, you know, lol, crystals and horses, come on dude. What is wrong with you? Couldn't he just have shown him this goddamned unicorn? I mean, really? So we're going to try and get speed training up a little bit. So we're going to do some dressage. Yeah, now, you may be very surprised to know, viewers, that the dressage course is, well, so distinct and unique. Here we go, here we go. Yes, Yes, we are now pushing arrows to prance and then not prance. This is an Olympic sport, by the way. I believe it's a little bit more involved by this, but there is a sport at the Olympics for dressage and equestrian and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. I mean, if you know, your grandfather left you some magic crystals that had weird effects on horses, and a unicorn. Oh, I only got one good. Oh, 96%. I am a failure in the eyes of modern society. Anyway, we can see that's increased some of our stuff nicely. And it is snowing. Dynamic weather effects. Okay, we're going to do the forest course, which develops for stamina, dexterity, and speed. All of which we need. Okay, so we're going to have to upgrade the well, according to that little tooltip. Anyway, this is the fourth and final course. Let's see what's required of us. Yup. This is basically a reskin of the obstacle course, just with... Well, it's a reskin. It's exactly the same. I mean, yeah, the things aren't exactly brightly coloured, and I think there was a wolf in the background, but I'm not too sure if there's always been a wolf in the background. Oh my god. Alright, come on. Let's get this finished. I'm not too sure if the length of the courses increase as the difficulty curves up, or anything like that, but I kind of hope that they don't. Because as bad as this mechanic is, it just, you know, like goddamn DDR. As bad as this mechanic is, it would be worse if it was longer. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try and work out how to get another horse. We're going to upgrade our well and see if it does anything. Oh, only one good, no one cares. So he's going to be really tired right now, good old Houston. You see his blue bar's almost completely gone, but he's very high stat-wise. Let's go back to the farm. The well. We need 70 gold to upgrade it. Yup. It has been upgraded. Wonderful. We could upgrade it again, but we need 200 for that. Let's go to the stable. See if we can click across. We surely can. We're going to buy a colt. Now we've got some options here. Mountain peoples bred this particular kind of muscular horse. People of forgotten civilizations passed on the secrets of breeding this type of horse. How are they forgotten if they passed on the secrets? The grace and beauty of this horse is one of a kind. That's probably the unicorn. We don't want another unicorn. And this colt's ancestors were fearless and wild by nature. Grace and beauty is one of a kind. All of these are level 1 horses. Let's go for people of forgotten civilizations. Yes, we have Bowden. Bowden is a demon steed. So, you know when I said this was a kid's game? Come on! Grow up! Grow up! I'm still not sure what actually grows them up. I think it's just rubbing them. This is actually our ultimate objective for the game, which you may be forgiven for thinking we didn't actually have. That's the only achievement I haven't gotten. Yep, actually finishing the game. Grow up. Maybe we have to get that red bar to full. Well, we've done that, and he hasn't grown up yet, so, lift up your legs. You know, I've been clicking all this time. I'm not actually sure if I have to click. Oh, there we go, and... Yep, kids game. Wow. Demon Steed Bowden. So let's discuss mechanics for a moment. After we go back to Houston. You see here, Houston has a bit of his stats in all things. Bowden over here has nothing. They're both level 1. In order to get a level 2 horse, you need to breed 2 level 1 horses together. To breed, a horse needs to have 100 in every statistic. So you've got to go through that, you know, arrow pressing rubbish several times. So we've done it, what, 4 times, and we're almost at max? That'll have to increase. I believe, yes, as you level up horses, the maximum increases by 100 for each level. So you've got to go through it a lot. The maximum level of a horse is level 5. So if you've been keeping track of things, to get a level 5 horse, you need 2 level 4 horses. To get a level 4 horse, you need 2 level 3 horses. To get a level 3 horse, 2 level 2s, level 2, 2 level 1s. That means all up you need, oh geez, let's see, 2 4s. Then you go from there to needing 4 3s, 8 2s, 16 level 1 horses. There is a maximum... Oops, I've clicked on that. It's wishful thinking on my part. There is a maximum to the number of times you can upgrade your well. I believe you can upgrade it 3 times, maybe 4, so that you can have either 4 or 5 slots in your stable. Considering you need 16 level 1 horses to breed a level 5 horse, you can understand that might be a bit of an issue. So you've got to kind of chop and change and sell horses on particular times and all sorts of things like that. The second last objective, which is the last achievement that I got, was for getting a level 5 horse and using it to win a particular race. Or to complete a particular quest, something like that. In order to get the final objective, you need to get a level 5 horse of each horse type, of which there are 5. Therefore, you need to have gotten, let me think, 96, I want to say, level 1 horses, and raised them all up, and then raised their progeny up to level 2, all the way up, level 3, all the way up, and so on and so forth. Yeah. This is really... It's not even a difficult game, is it? Sometimes your horse will get sick. We'll end it on this note. Sometimes your horse will get sick. Houston here isn't sick. But what you're supposed to do is come over here to your Book of Horse Medicine, which asks you to seek for a new recipe which costs gold. That can increase his stats, but we're not too worried about that. It's a waste of money. You can come here, you've got some flowers. Now, if he gets sick, you need to mix up a cure for him. And that costs time, it costs money. It's like, oh, your horse is healthy, wonderful. And yeah, it's generally not great. But a sick horse, when you go to the races at the gate, a sick horse always does terribly. But horses don't get sick from participating in races. Horses get sick from these quests. Like if they go on a quest and they're not good enough for it, eventually they, you know, this is how you sell them, by the way. You sell them for 150 gold. We're not going to do that. But, yeah, they get sick on quest and they come back and they hang their heads down and all this sort of business. Apart from the penalty to races, there is nothing that a sick horse can't do. I'll just let that one sink in for a moment. But if your horse is sick, don't cure him. Don't look sad at me, Houston. Don't cure him. It costs you money, it costs you time. You just keep sending him out on quests. He doesn't do any worse. This is guaranteed money. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, there's no level of challenge to this game. Just, yeah, so we're going to end it on that note. Hopefully this one hasn't gone on too long. But yeah, enjoy that nice snow. Oh, the other thing, you don't actually get to see the race happen. Yeah, the race is just little updates, like a friggin' Twitter feed or something about how your horse is doing. And those updates are completely irrelevant to the final result of the race. So, yeah. If you'd actually liked more of this abomination of a game, and I'm pretty sure some of you will because you're sadists, well, leave a comment, give me a like or two. So yeah, with that said, I've been Sub, You've been yourselves. Later.